Alright, hello everyone. Today we'll be doing a video on Apex once again. Today's video is going to be for a concept that I made a while ago. Now, this was actually ages ago. I believe it was all the way back in season 12 that I made this. So this is looking like 3 years ago, I think. So it's pretty insane, but basically want to share with you guys this concept because it's still quite relevant today. And this is basically to do with an auction shop. Now, I do apologise if it looks a bit funky because halfway across the image it just kind of like dips down. And that's basically because when I was trying to find the image, I could only find half of the image until I found the other half, and they wouldn't ever actually line together, so I'll try to merge them the best I could. But anyway, let's go into this concept. So, as you can see by this concept, it uses legend tokens, and it's basically like a buy and sell shop that would be in the store page. So what you would do is you would obviously browse the buy area, and obviously all other players in Apex will be putting their items up on the buy page to essentially try and get some currency from it in the form of legend tokens. Now, obviously this was all the way back in season 12, you guys have to remember that, where we didn't have anything like exotic shards or nothing, and the legend tokens were really useless. The only thing you would ever use them for after getting all the characters would be literally just for recolors. So this was just another like use, I guess, in a way, to use the legend tokens to basically get new items from this shop. So obviously, quite self-explanatory, you would obviously use your tokens to pay for things such as, you know, heirlooms, skins, charms, banner frames, whatever you name it, in the game. You can pay for them using that currency, and you can also sell some of your items as well to then get some of that currency back in, obviously, return for you losing that item, giving it to someone else who buys it. There was obviously other things like bids and stuff like that was also put on as well, so people can bid for like a higher price and stuff like that. To get the item, and yeah, it was a pretty cool concept. But I think what's even better, if we start thinking about this like nowadays, in season 22 we're in right now, so 10 seasons on, I think we're really good if we actually apply the same thing but with exotic shards, because obviously legend tokens, really, they are kind of used for a lot of things. If we really think about it, they are quite useful. They're more like the progression tokens, really, because you get them practically every single level. So it's like the tokens that you use to get a new character, really. That's practically what they're used for. Whereas exotic shards, we all know how useless they are. All they're used for is for upgrading things like the guitar and, like, you know, like the artifacts and stuff like that. As well as getting some exclusive items as well from the shop, such as the reactive weapon skins. So it's like kind of like heirloom shards, but like the poorer version in a way that you can just buy straight up or get from the battle pass. So I mean, it's kind of good in that regard that it's like the middle ground, but in the same way, I kind of think there should be something else that you can use them for. So it would be pretty cool if you could put up like any skin for like one exotic shard, and like maybe any like heirloom maybe for like 50. I don't know how much exotic shards an heirloom would be, but you know, that's the kind of thing that I think we could possibly be thinking about right now, is maybe if we do get an auction shop, it could use exotic shards, because you can essentially pay for them, get them, and then use them to get an heirloom that way, rather than essentially having to open thousands upon thousands of Apex packs to get the heirlooms that you want to get. It could be something that comes up, I don't know, because obviously EA is EA and they like being greedy, and so whether they think this is an actual profitable thing or not, I don't know, because realistically, it's not going to be EA that's profiting. It's going to be the people who have the heirlooms that don't want them anymore that are going to be profiting. However, I think a lot of people would like the fact that this would be a feature, because essentially you could, you know, get the heirlooms that you actually want to get. Because I've got 2 heirlooms that I never use now, Bangalores and Octanes. And so it would be pretty cool if I could like auction them off to get some type of currency to then upgrade the heirlooms that I have currently. You know, I like the artifact. I actually really like it. So it would be good if I could actually upgrade that artifact by essentially selling the other 2 emblems that I have. But of course, this is all just a concept and all just really discussion around the area. But I would like to hear what you guys think about this, because it is a very unique area to talk about. Because I don't really think anyone really talks about things like auction shops in Apex, but I think it would be a really good idea to add. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all this, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Over then.